You'd think we'd get better at having tripods around or something.
Yeah, no, this is not good. All right. Yo, guys. Okay, so I'm going to explain everything in a second. Waiting for like people to just trickle in here. But yeah, I was thinking start off this live by just like telling you guys my whole experience and what's been going on. And then I'll just open the floor to you guys if you have any questions. Literally, I'm down to answer whatever. I want this space to be something where it's very informative. So literally ask me anything. I will answer anything. I do not care. I don't feel like any like embarrassment whatsoever with this situation. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, oh my God. Damn. Okay. I guess I'll just get straight into the story. It already seems like there's a hell of people in here. So, yeah, shit. I mean, going back to the beginning, November was when I first started feeling some pain down there. And I remember we were like, it was during the lighthouse video. If you guys saw that video, I had to walk up a bunch of stairs like a million times that night. And there was like a couple times where I remember like looking at Sam and being like, dude, like my ball fucking hurts. I was like, why the fuck is my ball like in pain?
Thought you just clapped it or something?
Yeah, no, I literally thought like I might have just like accidentally hit it. And it really wasn't that excruciating of a pain either, which was, you know, the concerning part, that it turned out to be as serious as it was. But yeah, it literally felt like somebody, and ladies, sorry, don't know what I'm talking about when I say this, but like it felt like somebody just like ball tapped me. And so like going upstairs especially, I could really notice it, but it was weird because a week later it would go away completely. And if I like relaxed and just got some rest, then I would be completely fine. But then if I would like exert a bunch of energy or I'd be on like my feet all day, then I'd start feeling that pain again, like in my lower left pelvis, like especially, it was like right up here. And so I just decided to be safe and go to a doctor to get checked just to be 100%. I haven't been to a doctor since I've moved from Kansas, so it's been like 8 years.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were really good at that, doing it every year.
I do, like, I'm great at going to the dentist. I'm great at, like, the orthodontics, all that shit. But, like, doctors, I just have totally fallen off on, so.
Go see a doctor, everybody. This is your sign.
This is your sign, for real. But yeah, why this, like, I think this could be a really cool and important, like, message to everybody, and also like a big wake-up call, is that, first of all, nobody's invincible. This would be the last thing that I would suspect to have, and especially at 26 years old. And technically, it was at 25 years old because I was feeling these symptoms about a couple months ago, like I was saying. But anyways, to get back to the story, it was about 2 weeks ago now, like 2 Wednesdays ago. I went to a general doctor because of the pain that I was feeling, and he did like a physical examination and basically diagnosed me with something called acute epididymitis, which is this like inflammation down there, and gave me a bunch of like infection, antibiotics and stuff like that. Just hopefully like that would be that. But he was just like, just in case, you should go to a radiologist, get like an ultrasound down there, and just be really, really safe. So that's what I did. And I was super proactive about it. Thank God. I went the next morning. They did an ultrasound on my sack, which was great. It was, loved that. It was so nice. No, I'm just kidding. But like, 5 hours later, the doctor ended up calling me and saying like, hey man, this is like a little bit more serious than we thought. It appears that you have like this testicular mass that's 95% likely to be cancerous. And so obviously that's a super huge shock, but I don't know, like obviously I was shocked as soon as I heard it, but after the phone call, I just went into like this go mode sort of a mood where I was like, okay, this is what's going on. What do I do? Like, what are the next steps? Like, how do I get this taken care of course? And so, yeah, just from then on out, from the whole like last week pretty much, I was doing like a bunch of blood work, and I got a CT scan, which is basically like a big machine that does like your entire body to make sure it doesn't spread or anything like that. And luckily my CT scan came back super clear. So it says that, okay, first of all, to cover my ass really quick, I'm not a doctor or a medical professional at all. This is literally everything I'm saying is coming from my doctors and from like Google searches and things like that. So just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, no, it was just like one of those things where like it's just, you just don't expect it, of course. It's like I thought everything else like would have been what it should have been besides cancer, of course. And the cancer word is very, very scary, but one of the big reasons I wanted to get on here as well and talk to you guys is testicular cancer is very, 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 very treatable. It's very curable. And if you look it up, it's like 95% of people survive it. So I don't want you guys to worry about like me not making it out alive. I'm lucky enough to catch it on like a very, very early stage. And still, I'm gonna wait like a couple weeks and get a pathology report is what it's called, where they're gonna tell me exactly what stage of cancer it is and what the next steps are. So maybe I'll get a call in a couple weeks here where the doctor's just like, hey, you're totally fine. Like the surgery got rid of it all and you're good to go. But there's also a chance, just to let you guys know, that they'll be like, you need a dose of chemo or like a dose of radiation, whatever. Or I just need to be like heavily surveillanced for the next 2 or 3 years, which I'll probably have to be anyways.
Either way,
that this happened, yeah. But that's that, and I can't really do anything about it. I'm trying to be extremely lighthearted about this, and I've been very, very optimistic this past like week and a half, 2 weeks with all the news, and obviously told Sam and Kat first, and my family and stuff like that. So I've had like a really close support system around me and my close friends and stuff. But then obviously told all you guys, social media, like I chose to tell you guys after I got the orchiectomy on Monday because I just didn't know what was going on and I wanted to like make sure.
Oh God.
Wait, why did that just go off?
Ghost. Anyway.
There's some fucking haunted shit in this. Oh my God. So yeah, again, it is what it is. I don't want to feel like a victim, and I don't want to feel like, I don't know, like everybody feel sorry for me. Yes, it's a serious situation, but I want to make like a positive light out of this all and really spread like awareness to all like men and women out there. Check yourself. Like I thought there was no thought in my mind that it would be something like it is, like a cancer. And again, the pain wasn't that bad. It wasn't like excruciating to where it was like I was for sure I had something wrong. I was just kind of like a dull pain that I decided to check out just randomly, just to be safe. So it's scary, but at the same time, like the hardest part is over, and what the fuck is happening? Hello? Yeah, there's a ghost in here. That's great.
What's going on right now?
I don't know, guys. But anyways, what's interesting is like the doctors and everything that I looked up online, like everybody said like my recovery was gonna be like I would be bedridden for like 5 days and I would literally have to have Sam to like help me up to like go to the bathroom and stuff like that. But it's been super simple. I'm obviously like sitting up perfectly fine. For the people that are wondering, like, and again, I'm gonna get very, very detailed and very, very open with you guys. So just to see if I can help you guys out, but they do not make an incision in your actual sack. A lot of people thought like I had just like a cut in my sack. No, it's like up here. So they like cut like right here on your waistband and then obviously put you under general anesthesia. That was the first time I ever went under. And then you wake up in 3 hours and that's that. But yeah, no, they sent me home the day like of, and I was walking around Monday night and walking around all day yesterday and been walking today as well. And they gave me some painkillers. So I've just been chilling and it's been super, super easy process. I'm not going to lie. And also I have plans like this weekend too, like the Super Bowl is on Sunday. And so like,
it's crazy how fast you recover. Like I genuinely thought you were going to be like bedridden.
I know. Just like,
and
please.
He's been walking around. He's been taking calls. Like, man's recovered faster than anybody I've ever seen from surgery. It's crazy.
Literally so quickly. And it's like, I'm thanking God every day for that. It's super cool. But yeah, so like even like Friday we have like photo shoots planned. So I'm going to be like out and about. You'll see me like probably post on my story. And then Sunday is obviously the Super Bowl, like I was saying. So like the doctors gave me permission to drink by then and stuff like that. So you'll see me like partying and stuff. So I just wanted to like come on here and first of all say like, I'm going to be okay. Like, yes, cancer is a very serious situation and you shouldn't like take it lightly. Don't joke about it. But like at the same time, like I'm lucky that I caught it early, and testicular cancer, like I said, is very, very, very manageable and curable. So
I guess like the main question that I bet a lot of people have is, So what is, in your opinion, that you've seen so far, the likelihood that this is over with?
Okay, so with the CT scan that I got back, it showed that none of my lymph nodes in my abdomen were inflamed whatsoever. And like I said earlier, like if there were a place for testicular cancer to spread first, it would be in your lymph nodes. And so basically what that tells you is that either I caught it early, or it's like the spread is so slight that it's not that bad enough to like inflame my lymph nodes or anything. Meaning that the doctor told me yesterday I should just be placed under heavy surveillance and be fine. But again, I can't 100% confirm that. I want you guys to get excited about that, because there still is that possibility of the doctor saying like, well, it actually did spread a little bit regionally, or sometimes there's things called rogue cancer cells where there's just like a few cancer cells that are still like floating around down there, and I'd have to do like just one dose of chemo to get rid of it completely, which obviously would suck because I would lose my hair, but like at the same time, it's better than having cancer, of course. Like I'm gonna do whatever I can to get rid of it, but that will come later, and I should know about in 2 weeks. So again, knock on wood, pray to God, pray to whatever you believe in. Give me some good vibes. Hopefully in 2 weeks, doctor calls me and says, you're cancer free. And that's that. Yeah.
So it's more likely than not that you're cancer free, but if you aren't, it'll be a quick process to get you there.
Yes. So, I mean, I don't know how quick it will be.
Not quick, but like you're gonna 99%, you're gonna be cured out of this.
Oh, yeah. No, like the fact that it's already, like my scans are already telling me that it's not like a stage 2, means that if anything, I'll need like a dose or 2 of like radiation or chemo, and then I'll be good to go. But obviously that would suck, obviously. So I'm hoping that I'm already done right now. But again, I'm gonna do a bunch of blood tests in a couple weeks as well, and that'll tell me like my blood tumor marker levels and stuff like that. If those went down, that's how the doctors are able to find out. But yeah, I mean, just being completely honest and open with you guys too, like I know some people think it's funny to talk or like hear about the subject of like awkwardness, I guess, of talking about like cancer in a area like that. It's not like I have elbow cancer, it's literally in my fucking ball. So it's like, it's definitely like a vulnerable like area to talk about, but like living with one testicle is completely manageable. Like it doesn't have any effect on anything. I'm going to be fertile, which is all that I really cared about. I didn't want to like obviously lose the ability to have kids, and I'm going to survive, which is the two most important things, fertile and survive, of course. And then just normal life stuff is completely regular still. Like I will still have like a libido and stuff like that, and my testosterone is like the same. So all good news, like you can, and this was after me like researching and doctors telling me and all this stuff too, like you can live a perfectly normal life with one ball. That's why God gave us 2, I guess. But yeah, a lot of people were like asking questions about that specifically, like, oh my God, like, are you gonna have kids? Like, what's going on? So yeah, we're good on that aspect.
So why at 26? Like, I feel like that seems very young.
Okay, yeah, good point. So obviously very rare to get cancer at my age, of course. But what did like give me a little bit of relief and made me feel better is that if a young man, and specifically like young white males, like that's what it says online, are susceptible. That's the word I want. To get testicular cancer. It's like again, not a common thing to get cancer at my age, but if you were to get cancer at my age, it would be something like that. And so that made me feel a lot better as well, knowing that like it is like a young person cancer. And so, yeah, again, I'm taking this as like it is what it is. It's like I could either sit around and like cry about it all day and like be like feeling sorry for myself or whatever, just like wallowing in my own sadness, or I could like take day by day and put like one foot in front of the other and take it step by step and just be as positive as possible, and then turn this into a positive thing for you guys. Like I want this to really be, again, like a big like awareness for all of you guys, and without spreading like paranoia, like any of my young kings out there. Like I don't want you to be something down there, but at the same time, like I also just want to spread 6 months every year, or especially if you feel like a little bit of pain, it does not matter if it's nothing. Like it's better to have the peace of mind and go and them saying like, oh yeah, you did just like accidentally smack your ball or whatever, and instead of them being like, actually you've had cancer for 6 months and now it's spread to, you know, this and this, and it can, you know, just get worse from there. But yeah, again, luckily I found mine super early on. So I'm gonna look at the comments. If you guys have like any questions, please let me know. I will answer whatever, and I appreciate it. There's a lot of people being like, we're here for you. And again, like, yeah, I want this to be like, obviously there's a line with joking about like cancer and stuff. I've, you know, made light of the situation. I'm calling myself like one ball wonder and like saying quality over quantity. That's like fine, whatever. Like if you guys want to say things like that, I don't find any offense to it. But all I'm going to say is like, at the same time, I am human. So like before you do make a joke, about like the one ball sort of a thing, first of all, remember that it just happened like 2 weeks ago. Second of all, just like before you post it, just be like, would this hurt like anybody's feelings, or would this like be negative for, you know, people that will like see this? So like, yes, I'm super down to like make lighthearted jokes about the situation. Like I did it myself. But I also don't want to, just like be the butt end of really bad jokes forever, because cancer's not something to even joke about.
Serious thing, yeah.
100%. There's also a lot of people that I've been seeing that are making narratives and assumptions of like why I got the cancer. I'll go over a couple of those, but I'm gonna say right now, like I'm not gonna form my own narrative. You can believe whatever you want to believe. But yeah, there's people saying that it is because of like some of the videos that we've done, like the haunted shit. Like I know like a lot of people are saying like Robert the doll like was said to give you cancer if you disrespected him. Like it's literally in our video. I'm not saying that's the reason why I got testicular cancer at all. No. But there's people like saying that narrative for sure.
What did the doctor say didn't she tell the doctor you went to Chernobyl?
Yeah, so one of my urologists last week was just like, so like you haven't done anything like been like to places with like a lot of radiation, have you? And I was just like, well, actually, I did go to Chernobyl.
You spent like a week in Chernobyl, like.
And he was like, what? Like what kid like? It was in Vegas, so like what kid from fucking Vegas is just like saying like, yeah, I was in Chernobyl just like chilling like last year. So again, I'm not saying that Chernobyl gave me ball cancer either. Like, I honestly think I just got unlucky. It happens to like 1 in 250 like people, young people. So you can think whatever you want to think, make your own narrative. I'm not going to say it was one thing or another. But I just wanted to throw that out there because I know and I've seen already like a lot of people being like, oh my God, like apologize to Robert, or like, you know, they relate it to like the haunted stuff that we've done. So
it could happen for any reason. So that's why
literally.
It's such an important thing that take this as your sign to start your at least yearly checkups with your doctor. It takes literally like an hour out of your day.
Yes.
Just do it, or even check yourself. Because like it's so important. Again,
100%.
There's no reason to suspect that like a young, healthy person would get cancer.
Exactly.
And so like, just do yourself a favor, check, and then you can catch it early, like you
exactly,
did, and then get it out.
And like we were saying, like there's no harm in checking too. Like even if you feel like you might have a pain down there, or anywhere in that case, or feel like a lump, something unordinary, you might as well get it checked just for the doctor to be like, oh no, that's this. Like you'll be fine. It's way better for peace of mind anyway. So that's what I've learned, which, yeah. But I also think like this year is still going to be great. And I think a lot of people are thinking this is going to affect me very, very long term, which could, like there is a possible chance like that it could come back and stuff like that. But for me, I'm thinking this is just like a little bit of a roadblock in my life where hopefully like I get a call in 2 weeks, like I was saying, and the doctor's just like, yeah, no, the surgery got it all out and like you're totally fine. Like I've been feeling the healthiest I've ever felt. Like ask Sam, like during this entire cancer journey, I've been going on 4-mile hikes every single day.
Yeah, for the past like month, yeah.
Yeah, just like, so I've been like on my cardio game. Like again, the healing process has been so easy. So again, I just like the main point of me being on here is like, I want to let you guys know, like I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be fine. Like there's a lot of people like comparing me to others who have had like cancer on social media, and they've had different situations, and each cancer situation is going to be completely different than another one, and depending on where you have it as well. So luckily mine was found early, and testicular cancer is very, very curable. So yeah, again.
So that isn't the case with some, you know, there's
Exactly.
cancer is so many different things, so that's why it's so important to check, because
Right.
with you, like catching it early, that's great, and testicular cancer is curable, but some are only curable if you catch it early. So
Right.
check yourself, make sure it's good, because you know you don't want to get caught up.
Mind is like the most important thing. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I could.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna answer anything. Was there any pain after surgery? There should have been. like every doctor and every urologist said there should have been, but I have no pain in my sac like whatsoever. The only pain I feel is like where the incision is, which is like right here. And like I only feel that when I'm like, you know, bending over or standing up. So besides that, like no throbbing pain whatsoever, and I'm also on painkillers right now. So if that tells you anything.
How did it like affect you? When you found out, and then this last week, like what was your thought process?
I think understandably, like my heart dropped when the doctor first said like the cancer word on the phone call. But I'm telling you, a couple weeks ago, it was just like I went into this, like I looked at myself in the mirror, I'm not even gonna lie, and I was just like, you got this. Like, okay, we have this is an issue. What do I do? That's literally it. Like, what's the next steps? And again, like it's all a mindset of like, you can either, you know, panic and cry and be like, ah, and like freak out, or you can like take one step at a time and tell yourself like, it is what it is, and you're just gonna have to figure out how to like get through it as happy and, you know, sane positive as possible. So that's what I did. And so I just was super proactive about it. I found out I found out 2 weeks ago and was able to schedule all of my appointments literally that week. And if they weren't being scheduled, I had like my parents and I had like our team and stuff like that call like surgeries and blood works and all that stuff to get it expedited. Like a week ago, my urologist initially said that I would need to go get surgery, but it would take me like a month to get it booked, and I would like end up getting it in March. And I was like, there's no way I can wait till March when I know I have a cancer ball in me. And so I wouldn't
Get that shit out.
so I wouldn't take that for an answer. And so shout out Jason, he's our business manager. He ended up like, first of all, we're staying at his apartment right now, so thank you, Jason, if you see this. But like, he ended up calling like we ended up calling a bunch of Arizona places because that's where my parents live, and he ended up hooking me up with the best urologist in UCLA ever. And I really connected with this guy because we got on a Zoom call, and like he had testicular cancer himself when he was 20 years old. And so he like really made me feel like I could like relate to him, and he was just like, dude, you're gonna be fine. Like, we're gonna get through this. Somebody just asked, do you have a prosthesis? I do not. It was like a huge debate. That was the hardest thing. A prosthesis, for like, you guys that don't know, it's like basically like a fake ball.
Yeah.
It's like a silicone ball. It's like fake boobs, but a little ball. And so I decided not to do it. I think if you're a guy out there dealing with the same situation I am, like you could go either way, but with me in my life right now, I just read a lot of things online where there was a lot of possibilities of it becoming infected in the future, and that scared the hell out of me. So it's just like, I might as well just try to go natural. And if, you know, insecurity follows like in the future, then oh shoot, it just paused. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but yeah, if it comes an issue in the future, I can always get one. But to be honest, I'm going to be completely real with you guys. It looks kind of the same down there. It looks the same because the skin is still stretchy. So like, without going into too much detail, it looks the same. I'm not worried about it. I feel very confident. And yeah.
Life moves on.
Life moves on. And again, you can live a completely normal life with one ball. Men out there, do not worry if this happens. But let's see. When are you guys gonna post again? All right, there we go. Switch up the conversation a little bit. When are we gonna post again?
We're gonna try to go soon. Obviously, this has been a priority number one, but we are working. We are getting stuff out there. We're filming a lot, as much as possible. Once you are back ready to go. Like you saw a couple weeks ago, I think we posted about our video with Phase Rug and Lex.
Yeah, yep.
So that's coming out soon. Hopefully, we come out with a video this month.
Yeah, hopefully this month. So get ready for that. Yeah, are you able to have kids? Yes. You still be completely fertile with one ball. So thank God. Apparently, like you lose one ball and your other ball that you have, all the girls watching this are like, what the fuck? The other ball that you have like basically takes over and like you'll be
like
fine.
a kidney, you lose one, the other one just goes power a little bit. You know?
God gave us like two important like organs for a reason. You know, like people can survive. I think even with like one lung. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm not a doctor. I'm not. Don't quote that. Spirit. So like the last thing I want is for you guys wasn't able to tell until I went to the doctor. So I'm just like super lucky that I was proactive and not like embarrassed enough, because I know some like men out there, even girls too, like will be like embarrassed to go and talk about vulnerable like areas like that with a doctor. But it's really important to realize that that's their job, and like they're the professional qualified ones that will tell you what you need to do, no matter how like quote unquote embarrassing it could be. It could really save your life, for real.
Or your friends or your family. Tell your parents to check themselves too. You know?
Yeah.
There's some
definitely.
people in denial of like, oh, I don't even need to go to the doctor. Like I don't think I've been to the doctor in 4 or 5 years too. So it's like I'm taking this as like, okay, I got to start doing my yearly checkups again. You know.
100%. But I've been on here for 30 minutes. I'm going to leave you guys with this. I've just been thinking over the past like 2-3 days, like if God wants to make me the vessel to tell as many people as possible using my platform and like spread like cancer awareness, then I'm super happy to be that spokesperson. And I hope you guys realize and know that like I do not feel any embarrassment whatsoever with this situation. And I'm so like down to talk about it whenever. And if you guys have questions, let me know. And it is what it is. I'll get through it. And I'll let you guys know what's going on in a couple weeks, but we're all gonna stay positive, stay happy, everything's okay. I'm gonna be okay. You'll see me drinking this weekend on the Super Bowl. Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. We'll be posting this month. I'm gonna be okay. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all the support, and the overwhelming response has been both awesome and just like, it just makes me realize how great of a community that we have together. So love you guys so much. Get yourself checked. Stay safe. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm gonna be okay.
He gonna be all right.
I'm gonna be all right, and I'll let you know updates soon.